I promise you I'm not playing with y'all. Hey, 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 family. Am I on? My microphone on? Can you hear me? Can you see me? What's goody? Let me know. I'm doing, Stella, don't start, please. I'm doing this live and I am doing it mobile. You all know I haven't been doing mobile lives in a minute, right? So I don't know if you can hear me. Let your girl know if you can hear me. Let's see. What am I doing here? This way? Yeah, bear with me. I'm using a stand and I don't want it to be too close. Okay. That's all I wanted. There we go. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Memorial Day, family. I'm using my mic. I hope it does not die on me. I'm putting some gloves on. You're probably not going to see me in this video. Hi, Miss Miriam. Day in the life with Boss Chick 85. What's goody? Happy Memorial Day. DS, welcome, family. So, I was given this. The only thing is it says use or sell by May 16th, and we know it is past May 16th, but I don't eat pork, right? I was given this, and I'm like, all right, so what am I going to do with this? Now, y'all know I don't eat meat, right? So I don't think because it says May 16th it's going to kill you, right? Because they were giving this food out, but are they giving away food? I don't even want to go there. But I'm like, a week later is not going to matter. I don't think. I hope not. But we're going to be doing this together. So for y'all cookers and chefs, we're going to be doing this together. Now, I'm going to be coming back and forth because the camera is facing this. So I won't be able to see your comments and stuff. So I'm going to come back and forth. So day in the life, it says, is it a sell by date and freeze by date? So when it was given to me, it was frozen. When it was given to me, it was frozen. And today is Monday. It was given to me on Saturday. So I let it thaw out. So it's finally fully thawed out. So I'm thinking it's good. That's saying it's May 16th. I'm not sure. I'm going to clean it. And I'm going to give, it's 2 racks. They gave us 2 racks. And, well, it's 2 racks in a pack. I also got some fish. Okay, so I don't want to cut myself in. My other knife is in the dishwasher. So there is 2 racks in here. So 1 rack is going to, if y'all saw the thumbnail, this Stella Bella about to eat good, y'all. Now I have gloves on because I'm very funny when it comes to touching meat. I was even like this before I stopped eating meat. Now, I do not eat beef consciously. If someone tries to put beef in something that I have, that I'm eating, I try to consciously ask what is in this, because I know in the Gambia, a lot of times it's meat, meat, meat. And if you tell someone you don't eat something, they still will give it to you. And it's like, why don't you respect what I'm saying if I'm telling you that I don't eat something? You know, it could be for a medical reason. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Yes, y'all. I don't like any of that. Any of that do I like. Ooh, Lord. But this costs $19.31. It's $2.98 a pound. This is 6.48 pounds of pork baby back ribs, 2-pack, fresh. This says fresh, never frozen. But this came from a supermarket. And I guess they froze it I don't know, but I tend to not mess with meat. I'm putting this in a bag. I have gloves on because, like I said, I don't like to touch meat. Um, yeah, I don't like to touch meat personally. Now, I love fish. Yes, I love fish. And fish with gills, though, right? Fish with fins, no scavengers, blah, blah, blah. Now, I will eat chicken, but I'm not buying the chicken raw. I'm not. I'm trying to get back to no meat. Like before I went to the Gambia, I'm definitely trying to get back to that. I hope you all can hear me. Okay, comments are good. I'm trying to get back to that because I was at my healthiest when I was a strict pescatarian. I want to start going back through my videos and not doing like reaction videos, but just explaining things. I know that so many things has happened in these almost 4 years. And I know you all have a lot of questions. And I know some people are also afraid to ask me questions because they're like, oh my God, I don't want this girl to go off on me. But I love a healthy debate, family. A healthy debate. Tay loves a healthy debate. And this is one of the reasons why, you know, my comments are held for review. But even some controversial comments, I will go ahead and put them up because I don't mind debating with people as long as it's healthy and people aren't being disrespectful. Now, am I doing well, y'all, so far? Wash in a little vinegar. Thank you. Now, can I get vinegar? Because I'm not eating this. This is going to a dog. Now, I'm trying to. All right, so if y'all could look at these, I'm giving one to my neighbor, right? Should it be the bigger one, the longer one, or the fatter one? Now, this is heavy. This is good Lord. I think I should give him this one. This is heavy, y'all. Okay, now, yeah, and I think I should give Stella. You see how things look different. This is bigger, right? Longer. It's longer. Let me show you this way. It's longer, right? You would think that, yeah, this one's the bigger one. This one is heavy, right? It's a little bit shorter. Looks like it's a little bit shorter. Okay, I'm getting a workout in. Looks like it's a little bit shorter. But this one is heavy. So if someone were giving you some ribs, which one would you take? The one on the right or the one on the left? Now, I don't know if I can give Stella vinegar. Can you give a dog vinegar, y'all? Can someone Google that and let me know? They like, damn, Tay, you got us doing a whole lot. This is an interactive video, you all. I need your help. So I think I'm giving one to my neighbor. I think I should give the fatter one to them because I would want them to have more meat. I would want them to have more meat than just ribs, right? Now what I plan to do is now I don't know if I have a knife that's sharp enough, but I plan to cut out the bones, right? I think I can give Stella the bones. Nope, I think I needed to cook them. Yeah, I think someone told me to cook them. Yes, it's safe per Google. I love you, DS. I appreciate you. Okay, so I will prepare this for them and put the vinegar on, but then I'm just going to give one to my neighbor. I think I'm going to give the fatter one to them. But if I'm not mistaken, it said to cook the bones. It's better to cook the pork bones before I just boil everything. I'm boiling everything, y'all. The other one is going to the neighbor. So where's my vinegar? Yeah, I don't really mess with meat. And it's a personal preference because it has to do with my stomach. You know, I can't. My body won't digest meat. Okay, so let me see. Um, you only wash it off with the vinegar, but give the one with the most meat to the neighbor. Thank you, Miss Miriam. Yes, thank you. Um, okay, so let's just rinse it with vinegar. So I know that people on in the islands, like they rinse their meat with vinegar or lemon lime, right? They rinse it with vinegar and then they put some lemon lime on. Oh, my stomach growling on the on it. What do you think about putting lemon lime juice on? You said rinse it, right? Wash it off. Okay, I'm telling y'all, I don't know what to do with it. So you give me some vegetables, I eat. I cook you some vegetables all day long. You give me some meat, I'm like, oh God, I need Google. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling people. So shout out to y'all hanging with the kid on Memorial Day, trying to help me. And this meat is heavy. Trying to help me get this meat together. Miss Mary, am I doing this properly? You have to be able to laugh at yourself, y'all, because I don't know everything. And I will come to the internet and my peoples for help. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm moving around and I got this mic on me. Okay. Now I rinse with water, right? And then I need to, I think I'm just going to put this in a pan. What I'm given to rinse it with water. Let me see. Yeah. All right, so let's rinse this. This is what I'm giving to the neighbor. Yeah, y'all, I was at my best mentally, physically, emotionally when I first went to the Gambia. And that was, okay, no one says, so you, yes, you're doing it correct. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, I was at my best when when I first went to the Gambia in 2020. I was a strict pescatarian. So which meant like for me, people eat shrimp and um, what is that, catfish, and they call them scavengers. People eat those even though they're pescatarian. I just chose not to. Right? And my body was at its best. I was looking at pictures because I'm gonna be showing y'all some things from um, when things first kind of started with me. I have a lot of things I want to share with you all, but unfortunately, these little bastards, these little criminals are trying to keep the people that really want to do work busy. They're trying to keep us busy with nonsense, but they don't know I'm a mother effing multitasker. Tay could do both. Happy Memorial Day. This is juice though, y'all. This is this juice, and it's so delicious. It is so delicious. And then, yes, y'all know I'm not an alcoholic. Look where it is, right? I've had this since this says Havana, Cuba, Havana Club. I got this from Cuba when I went to Cuba, and I think I had this for like 6 years. But it's time for me to go again, right? Yo, if I mix this with some juice, it's so good. And I only need a drop. Just a drop. Keep it in the freezer. Look, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 1 o'clock. It's Monday. I'm like, what am I? The only thing I want to do is work out. And I literally have like, how can I say? It's not even a shot. I would say it's like maybe 2 tablespoons. Is 2 tablespoons a shot? I don't know. Maybe like 2 tablespoons. Yeah, I wasn't messing around. But yeah, no alcoholic here. That stuff been here for about 6 years. I think I went to Cuba in 2018. I'm not sure. I have to look at my pictures. But when I look at my pictures, you all, when it has to do with the Gambia, I'm not going to lie and say I don't have anger, that I'm not upset, that I'm not dealing with a lot of the other issues that everyone else is dealing with. Specifically, Miss Kim, she's leaving Ghana. She's like, I don't want to come back, right? And it's sad that we even feel like this or have to feel like this, but it's because of the BS and the malarkey that we go through with people that look like us. Y'all know I just wasn't going to come on here and just and make some meat. Tay always got to have a message. Now, oh, Lord Jesus, this. Okay, I got to cut it. I hope I have a knife that's sharp enough. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous, y'all. Okay, so let me see. I think I got to turn it over and cut it within the... Do you even cut this? Most people just go ahead and put it on a damn grill or cook it, right? Of course, Tay always got to be doing too damn much. But I have to be able to... That's the seasons I'm going to be putting on there. I have to be able to put this in a pot and boil it. Oh, Lord, y'all, I don't think my knife is sharp enough. Oh, I don't want to cut my fucking fingers. Oh, sorry. I don't want to cut my damn fingers off on a live. Oh, my God, Travel with Tay cut her damn fingers off. Where is this? Okay, so this is not going to work. I'm no doctor. Okay, so I gotta... There we go. I wasn't cutting within the joint. Gotta cut within the joint. Right? Okay. This is a first for me, you all. This is a first. I have never done this in my life. So I want to be able to give Stella the bones and the meat, right? I can't really give her chicken. I give her the gristle. If I buy chicken and I have gristle, I might give her the gristle and I'll mix it with her dog food. Put a little water, a little hot water. Like, I don't know. How the hell is this my dog and she eat like me? This dog like gravy. I like gravy with everything, right? Gravy, Gambians may call it sauce. This dog loves gravy. I'm like, damn, this is really my dog. How in the world? So I'm gonna... Damn it, I should have seasoned this before I started cutting it. Oh, y'all. I am... This ain't working. This ain't working right. People are like, what the hell is this girl doing? I don't know. I really don't know. But no, I'm going to season this with thyme, sage, turmeric, and a little oregano leaves, right? Now, when I do cook for Stella, I do season her food, but I season her food based off of what is good for her. Onions, dogs can't have. Garlic, dogs can't have. So the things that are approved for the dog, I give them just a little bit, especially turmeric. Turmeric is good for Stella's joints and things like that, especially with everything that has happened to her, right? Turmeric is good for her. Let me just rub this in. That was the sage, right? And it doesn't like, it's just a little flavor for the dogs. You don't have to season the meat for a dog the way you would do a human. right? The humans want to taste the flavor, this, that. You just need a hint for the dog. Just a hint. And as long as Stella smells something, she's good to go. My bougie dog, I will give her dog food. She walks up to the dog food. She smells it. She looks at me. She goes and walks away and sits down. And you know what I say to her? Girl, that's your stomach. I don't give a damn. I'm going to eat. You'll eat when you're good and ready. By the end of the night, Stella's eating. She's like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Right? But Stella, unfortunately, Stella will, if she's hard-headed, she's stubborn. So she's a female dog, right? True. A real female dog. So if she's not getting what she wants, she won't eat. She'll eat. I guess she'll really eat when she's hungry. Like, okay, I'm starving. Let me eat this. She ain't giving me anything else. But trying to be careful not to, because I have these gloves on. I don't want to touch, this stuff and cross-contaminate, because I don't eat meat. If pork, any type of pork got into my system right now, I think I would die. Not literally, but I would feel like I'm dying. Right? I would literally feel like I'm dying. All right, so let me cut the stove on so we can boil it. Like, they can have peppers, they can have sweet potatoes, they can have potatoes. Maybe, oh no, I have noodles for Stella. I was gonna say maybe I'll throw some potatoes in there. But yeah, Stella living her best life, my bougie dog. She living her best life. But if someone gave it to me, I'm like, because I don't buy meat for her. So I'm like, okay, if they gave it to me, they'll let me go ahead and give it to her and then bless my neighbor. Right? When I was in the Gambia, I had to start eating chicken because the Chinese were overfishing. And when I went to the restaurants, I'm like, yeah, can I have some fish? What dishes do you have? They tell me the dishes they have. I'm like, okay, cool. Can I have fish? Oh, the fish is finished. Dafa J. The fish is finished. Every time I hear the fish is finished. But after a while, I'm like, how could the fish be finished and we're on the coast? How do you not have any fish? What did they say to me? The Chinese were overfishing and then they overcharging. So the Gambians living in the Gambia during COVID, during October, November, January, February of 2020. So October, November, December of 2020, January, February of 2021, there wasn't a lot of fish in the restaurants. They weren't serving fish. So I had to eat chicken. I was really upset with that because I thought I would never have to ever eat chicken in my life again. It hurts me when I look at the pictures of how strong I was. God and the ancestors knew I needed to be strong to go through this fight with these criminals and all this other stuff, right? God knew that. So I needed to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally. I needed that. And a lot of times your health comes through what you eat. And for me, my blood type cannot handle meat. This meat? Oh my God. I would be dead. Hey, Sonia. How you doing, sister? Happy Memorial Day. Thank you all to everyone who has served, who is serving. Thank you. It's not easy. We appreciate you. We know that you expose your life, your health, your mental health for, good Lord. Y'all see that hair? That's the only thing I hate about Stella being in my house. In our house, right? She's my dog, but I feel like I live with a 2-hour. God, that's the, you go through things and it's like you don't have any control and you have to accept certain things and you got to go with the flow. And that's how it is with me having Stella here and also how it is when I go to Africa, right? When we go to Africa, we just have to go with the flow. We have to go with the flow. I never wanted a dog in my house. I believe dogs should be outside or in the house. That's just how I believe, right? But to save Stella's life, I had to bring her here and she had to live with me. And sometimes I see her little black hairs everywhere and I'm like, oh, I complain about it. And then I go about my business. It's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do, you know? But I had to eat chicken, right? There was my body doesn't really react well to dairy. So I had cut dairy out my system. And then I go to the Gambia and I had to compromise a lot of things that has me on a journey that it has me climbing a mountain that I already climbed and crossed before. If you get through a struggle, something that is a hurdle in your life. When I say a hurdle, I had to eat chicken. I had to eat meat and stuff growing up, right? But I never knew why my stomach used to hurt and stuff like that. I was the chicken girl. What you eating? Chicken and salad. What you cooking? Chicken and salad, right? But for me, I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I cannot cut off my notification. I kept saying one of these days, I'm not going to be eating meat. One of these days, I'm not going to be eating chicken. I'm not going to be eating chicken. So when that day came, I didn't know what to do with myself. When I went to the Gambia, that was 4 years of no meat, no dairy. I was a strict pescatarian. Ain't no, oh, I'm a pescatarian, but I'm eating meat tomorrow. No, I didn't eat it because I knew what it did to my body and how it affected me. So here we go again. That's not cumin. No, Sonia. I put turmeric. Um, oregano leaves, thyme, ground, what is it, like ground thyme and ground sage. And I just rubbed it in. So this is for Stella. I can't eat this. Someone gave this to me. So this is for Stella. And then this one is for my neighbor. So I'm going to wrap that up, put that in a bag, and let them come and pick that up. But yeah, so, you know, you all, when we go to, I'm waiting for this water to start boiling. There are certain things that you can give a dog, and there are certain things that you can't. Stella eats a lot of vegetables. I give her, I'll wash my hands 80 million times, y'all, I swear. I give her sweet potatoes, yams, all the potatoes. She eats rice. I give her spinach, not green beans. I think beans and stuff you're not supposed to give dogs. But I do give her a lot of spinach, you know. I used to get the chopped up frozen spinach, but now Walmart, and it used to be like 88 cents. Now it's $1 or something, right? I used to get my produce from the dollar store. It's a 99-cent store out here where I live. They sell everything. But I used to get fresh produce from them. And I loved it because it wasn't expensive. Walmart and produce is so expensive now. I got to pay almost $2 for a freaking pepper, a bell pepper. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. So I would go to this 99-cent store and get produce, and then they close the store. That's where I used to get the medicine when I take it overseas, the Tylenol and stuff. But I don't know. They're closing these 99-cent stores like nothing. And I always wonder why, right? Times are already hard. And it seems like they're just squeezing us more and more and more. I mean, you can only squeeze but so much, right? So I am waiting. Let's do this. Tete look a hot mess day. So I am waiting for the water to boil so that way I can drop the meat in. So I'm going to sit here and chit chat with you all. Let's put these seasonings back. I can't wait to move. What am I doing? I want you to come down. There we go. I can't wait to move so I can have a house. And I will have an island and I will be able to cook. Because Tay does a lot of cooking. I look rough, Dick. I do a lot of cooking. And I want to be able to share. I want y'all to see my food in the background. This is okay. Who cares? It's for your health. I want to be able to share the things that I cook, healthy dishes and things like that for people that just want to live a slightly healthier lifestyle. No one has to go into, I'm just a vegan. No, fitness is progressive, just like anything else, right? Fitness is progressive. So let's chit chat real quick of what's going on YouTube. Let's chit chat real quick, right? Until this water boils. And then I'm going to throw that meat in there. And then I'm going to go because I want to work out. Grow with Joe did a new premiere this morning and I want to do it. Shout out to all my people that love Grow with Joe. So we have some things that's going on YouTube right now with Shrek harassing another YouTuber. There are so many things that are being said right now where so many diasporans that have gone to Africa are returning back to the States. A lot of things, a lot of changes are happening on the continent with the diasporans, and everyone has an opinion. No one really knows unless you're living there. No one really knows what you're going through or whatever unless you are living there. And when African Americans, I could say myself, right? I can't speak for the people that were going before me to the Gambia. I can't speak about what's happening in Ghana because I have never been to Ghana. When I went to Namibia, it was on a different scale. I was going through school. So I really wasn't dealing with people with business and stuff like that, right? But I knew what to expect with how hard it was going to be. The lights going out, maybe not having any water, right? It being hot as all HELL hockey sticks. I knew that those things were going to happen. Yes, DS. I knew that those things were going to happen. So I was ready for that. When other things happened, that's when I went like sideways, right? But when you're on the ground and you're living there on the continent, whatever country in Africa, because I realized there is a foundation across the board when it comes to continental Africans. This is why continental Africans that live in South Africa can go to another country, or let's keep it in West Africa. I know someone that is from Guinea-Conakry, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone. I even see Kenyans in the Gambia, Nigerians, but this is why continental Africans can go from one country to the next and still live. They may not be able to speak the language, they may not be able to cook the food, but the foundation of the upbringing or the culture in Africa is pretty much the same. Everybody wears the slippers, right? They want us to wear slippers, and we sitting there like, look, I gotta wear sneakers, okay? I need something with some support. If not, my feet are gonna look like I'm a 5-year-old and I've been playing in dirt. I wasn't born here, right? So There are certain things that continental Africans all do that's the same, and that is why they can all live. They can go to someone else's country and live. Now, with that being said, African Americans, I'm not speaking for anyone else but African Americans. I'm never an African, I'm speaking to everyone, but I'm speaking as an African American, not on behalf of African Americans, right? Because we all have our own opinions. Let me make that clear. But I'm speaking as an African American. I feel the pain that each and every person is going through. I don't think there isn't a YouTuber that has been living on the continent that has not gotten in front of this camera and got emotional and cried. I cry when I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, so I know it's been 4 years, but this age has to do with stress. This age has to do with aging so quickly, had to do with me picking up a habit that I never thought I was going to do again, smoking cigarettes. Shout out to Ramadan. This is day 48 of no cigarette. And now I have to whiten my teeth. Where did that stem from? The Gambia. I would have never smoked another mother effing cigarette. But what happens is some of the things that happen in the Gambia, if y'all know, then y'all know. But they smoking cigarettes without knowing that they smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke a cigarette. Well, if you mix your yamba with cigaretto, then you smoking a damn cigarette. Tobacco is getting into your system. So tobacco got back into my system. I got robbed. I'm going through all this. I'm like, let me smoke a cigarette. It's already tobacco already in my system. So that's why I say when you climb a mountain and you get past something and you're so excited, like, oh my God, I had a habit that I hated. And now that habit is in the past. You don't know how exhilarating that is to lose weight, to stop eating something that you know that you've been eating since you were a child. Everyone else eats it. But you know that you need to break that habit and you've done it. And then you go somewhere where you think, wow, this is my opportunity. I can invest. My dreams get to come true. I've always wanted to live on a continent. I have this opportunity to go back and forth and did it. And then you get there and within 24 hours, you realize it's a scam and your life was like, boom. So I understand everything that these women are going through. And then if you're single, it's a totally different mother effing ball game. So then when we get up here and we are speaking our truth, people want to say, you can't shut up. Bitch, say it in my motherfucking face then. I'm going to chop that out. Right? Say it in my face. Don't get behind the camera and the keyboard and say all this stuff. Come and say it in my face. Because most of these people, they haven't even been through. Some of these people that are talking have not traveled. They have no idea what it means to live in America. Even continental Africans that live in America. You have the opportunity to live in a country where you can bring your culture there and you just living in another country with your culture. We see that with continental Africans. We see that with Asian people. We see that with Latinos, right? We see that. But when African Americans do something, it's a problem. Oh, they doing this, they doing. Why? I mean, why can't we go somewhere and mesh with ourselves and don't F with nobody else? Why? I mean, other people do it. People come to America and do that. So why can't we go to their country and do that? Oh, that would be considered wrong for us to do that, right? Because African Americans don't matter, right? We have the highest spending power. Unfortunately, we should own way more than what we own. We have a war on our gender. We have a war on our hair. We have a war on our education. We have a war on our food. We have a war on our skin. And we think we're going to come to your fucking country and we're going to take your shit? Not Tay-Tay. And you're seeing that not many of us. We have a war on our finances. But who's coming to America to help us in our community? But every last YouTuber, I guarantee you, they can say, yes, when we go to another country, we're asked, can you help us? My child needs this, that, and the third. And what do? We're going to try to help because that's who we are. Right? But then we get the short end of the stick. All of these people, I'm not going to say all, but some of these people that have been being unalive abroad, whether it's in the Gambia, whether it's in Ghana, specifically, we hear of people that are doing great things. Thank you, Tivani. We hear people doing great things for the community. They give back, they give back, they give back. We don't see people in their country doing as much as giving back. They may be doing it behind the scenes. But I was just talking to someone. I'm like, well, we foreigners. We consider strangers. I mean, we shouldn't be doing anything. We're doing enough when we come there and build and spend. We're helping their GDP. We're helping their infrastructure. We're not obligated to do anything else. We're not. Do we see our continental Africans coming to our community and volunteering and giving back to our poor, needy children? Don't worry, I won't wait because I don't effing see it. So don't expect more from us than you effing expect from yourselves and your own effing people. Because we're not obligated to do anything. But I can tell you this. It seems like we are the people that, let me just say this. Other people have been going to the continent, going to countries on the continent for a long time. Now, African Americans, we making our way there, right? We come back, we trying to help, we trying to do this, we trying to do that. Some of us are getting the good end of the stick. Shout out to the people that don't have to deal with the horror stories that we have had to deal with. I envy you. I envy your African experience. We all go through somebody trying to charge you a little bit more money. That's fine. If you ain't got $2, $3, $5 extra dollars, you don't give someone a $5 tip. Okay, that's what you don't do. But if you have $1, $2, whatever, you get someone a $1 tip. That's fine, right? They try to get over. We know that when we go on vacation, we save up to go on vacation so we can spend the money how we want to enjoy our vacation. Right? But people look at you like, oh, they got money. They doing it. Ninja, you ask us, are we on holiday? And we said yes. But we're dealing with people that have not traveled. So their mindset is, ooh, they dropping dollars. They got money. Well, how can I get them? I'm saying, I'm not going to say that. Not going to say that. Let me redo my train of thought because we're not in America. In America, you could lump someone up. And if the police don't catch you, ain't nothing going to happen. If there isn't any camera, ain't nothing going to happen. You can't do that over there, okay? You cannot. In the Gambia, if you punch someone in their face, they can run to the police and say, hey, they say, punch me in my face. And they're going to come and look for me and arrest me. When they so bag, it's good that you did not put your hands on Shrek, even though Shrek was pushing you, right? because that's what it's not. It's just the one person saying it. Ain't no proof. You one person saying it, they coming to arrest you. Now going through the process of maybe trying to convict you and stuff like that, then they need evidence, they need a witness, they need this, they need that, right? But if I put someone in their face and they say, well, let's just be specific. When Angel punched Phoenix in her face and lumped up, boop, boop, I don't know how that fight went out. All I know is Angel hit Phoenix and Phoenix went to the police station. They arrested Angel and Angel was in the police station behind the bars. Phoenix is there. Guess who walks in the door? Molly. Y'all know Molly was with Angel, right? They weren't married, but he was dating her. But people thought that they were married. And shout out to Angel, because Angel's sister, you did what most women, I'm going to say shout out to you for this, because the stuff that you put up with, Molly, this is why he played you out. You put up with a bumpster, sister. He's a bumpster. That was your business, right? He's in there talking to everyone. We all thought that was his business. Then we meet her and, oh, they're married. You let him take too much control over your life when he wasn't paying the cost to be the boss. This is why he disrespected you. This is why. Is he not married? He's married to an American, right? I'm going to show y'all a video. That's all he was looking for anyway, someone from the West. Some of these YouTubers, y'all, I feel bad for them because they are pathetic. Some of these male YouTubers are pathetic, and y'all women don't see it because y'all just like, oh my God, he's not ugly. He just trying to get in like a snake where he can fit in, right? But he comes to the police station and he hugs and kisses Phoenix on her forehead. Right? But this is your woman here. Behind the bars, that's your woman. That's the woman that when y'all were in the UK, you would lock her in a room and yell at her. You were abusing her in the UK. That's why I'm like, sister, why the hell did you bring him to America? I mean, to Gambia. You should have left his bumps the ass where he was. But you brought him there. And then he plays you out and then he leaves you. And you think it's just one of y'all little spats that he's going to come back, and he doesn't come back. When he does come back, he just comes back to get his stuff and he leaves you. And what do? Oh, because the culture of the UK, the British, right? The British colonized the Gambia, yes? I don't care how I look at this video. This video is raw. Didn't I just show you some raw meat? Sorry, y'all. I don't eat meat, so you saw all that. That was no disrespect to the people that eat meat, but it's just me. I don't. Oh, excuse me out. What do the British people do? What do the Europeans do for the Gambians? They give them an allowance, right? Some Americans are giving Gambians an allowance too. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these desperate women. But they give him an allowance. So, Angel, you gave him an allowance? Right? You gave him money when he left you? Why? Females, what's wrong? Sorry, notification. What's wrong? I think we really need to have some self-love retreats. Because I'm really tired of hearing about these older women having issues with these men. This is a Ocean Spray cran tropical juice. And then I have a little, maybe 2 tablespoons of Cuban rum. When I went to Cuba, I have a little Cuban rum. I had this for I think I was there in 2018. I had this for 6 years. It's good though. It's really good with a fruity little drink. Just a little bit though. That Cuban rum is nice. We took shots in Cuba. Ooh, it's go down so smooth, but baby, that kick. I'm like, ooh, we doing some salsa? When I drink, I just want to dance. So it's only a little bit in there, and then I'm gonna go and work out with Joe. But I feel like we should have some self-love retreats because I'm so tired of hearing the men, the women, the older women, mess with these young boys and they're having issues. I'm happy I don't live in the Gambia because I don't have to hear that all the time. I'm extremely, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm half and half because people don't contact me as much as they contact other people. And I'm happy about that because I'm like, y'all, I do not need to hear all of this drama from everybody else and what's going on. Like, this is ridiculous, right? We need to go to Cuba and bring back some. I brought back a light, the light one and a dark one. But I let someone come over and I didn't know that they were alcoholic. They killed my dark bottle of Havana Club, the dark liquor. Oh, you can't. Sometimes you just can't do stuff for people. People are just jerks. They're just jerks. But we all make mistakes in life. The older you get, you realize, oh, damn, that was a mistake. Whatever. But what I'm seeing with our diasporan women with these young boys, and then what I'm seeing with our men with these young women, but then the men are disrespecting the African American women. I'm like, where your mama at? Who taught you? A damn dog, right? The fact that some of these men are really just talking about these women, I'm like, this just proves what I said in the beginning, y'all, when I first went to the Gambia and I did that interview with TUN. What did I say? Our men don't protect us. Our men don't protect us. I'm not talking about all men. Brothers, if the shoe fit, then put that bitch on and run down the street with it. If it don't fit, then put it back and go on about your business, because all men are not like this. But the men that I'm talking about is some of these YouTube men. I'm like, what do you get out of disrespecting a woman? Is it really, first of all, are you really that hard up for money? Because most of you all have these excellent careers, so you're not hard up for money. Is the YouTube money and fame that good that you just continue to compromise who you are as a mother effing man in America, living abroad or living in America? What's wrong with y'all? I don't understand this attack on African American women. We know that it happens in real life. Now we see it online. But you know what I say? Come for me, bitch. Because I'm not going, it's not just YouTube for me. I will sue your motherfucking ass in real life and take your YouTube goddamn money. Because it doesn't make any sense. And, you know, some people, oh, she's Bonquisha, she's this, she's that. Nigga, if you from America, then you know. When you rub us the wrong way, all of us can get gully. Unless you just a bitch-ass nigga. We all can get gully, can we not? It's easy for us to sit behind the mirror, sit behind the camera and say, she's there. She's doing it. She's doing it. If you haven't walked in people's shoes, don't be so quick to judge. We have been through some real ish on the continent for no reason. What I did wrong is coming there with love. That was my mistake. I think that was a lot of mistakes for a lot of us. We're just so happy to be on the continent, right? This is our dream come true. When continental Africans or anybody from another country come to America, they are so ecstatic. Oh my God, I'm in America. That's how we feel about Africa. And then we got to deal with people that look like us that's on some bullish because you jealous. I ain't jealous. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. Y'all walking around looking like us, talking like us. Why are you using the nigga word? Do you even know what it means? No, I look at TV and I look at social media and I look at movies, and the African Americans be like, oh, nigga, and they make that shit sound so cool. So now we do that. Oh, we wear our pants off our asses and we're sagging. Why? Oh, because African Americans do that and it look cool. They don't know where that shit come from. They just following the crowd. And then when we come there, you want to insult us? You want to lie, cheat? Damn, y'all treating us like the Tubobs treat us. They treating us the way the Tubob treating us. So what do we do? What do we do? Because we could talk about problems all day long. I want to talk about solutions in the next town hall talk. Now, we could talk about solutions also, but the next step is solutions. Problem solutions. That's where you pull the weak from the strong when it comes to the action. Who really want to do? And don't get me wrong, some people are retired. They like, look, I ain't come here to do all this shit. I didn't come here for all of that. I came here to retire. I came here to enjoy my life, right? There are people that are like that. I didn't come here for that. Then there are people that that's not retired like myself, but want to be able to retire early. So that's why I started with investments 4 years ago. I guess I should have kept my money where it was instead of investing into our own people. Sad, right? Or maybe I should have just did a little bit more research on these damn criminals. I don't know why I had to go through this. I really don't. I'm not saying this. At least I know I'm coming to the end of it, and no matter what, I'm not being quiet anymore. What I did was, when all of these things first happened, let me take you with me. I need to start putting this meat in here. Meat. And I'm going to put it in here and let it boil. But I also need to cut up the rest of the meat. I started talking to y'all and didn't cut up the rest of the meat. So when I say that we're always being respectful, we come there with being respectful and they take our kindness for weakness. Now, I'm going to, all right, so I might keep the camera on me, I might not. Give me a second. This pot is too full. I have to cut up the rest of this meat. All right, so when I said that when we come to the continent, and I'm speaking for African Americans, we're being respectful. A lot of us didn't want to say anything. A lot of us didn't want to say anything negative about, what was going on with us on the continent. I just wasn't with that. When I found out that things were a scam, I'm like, okay, we got to talk about this. I wasn't so much keen on doing things on YouTube because I felt like we should do one or two. I said one video, right? Telling everyone what has happened, and then we need to do things within the court of law. Unfortunately, that's not what Phoenix wanted to do. She wanted that YouTube fame. And I didn't understand that. I just didn't understand. So, yes, y'all saw that I came out and I'm talking. I'm talking, right? This ain't right. This happened, this, that, and that. once I was dealing with the court of law, I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't savor so much, right? Good, we good. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't savor so much. Let's let the courts handle things, right? The one time that when I first filed the lawsuit against the American that I'm suing, right? When I first filed that lawsuit, I showed y'all the paperwork, right? And a YouTube subscriber, they are Gambian, they live in the United States. They said to me, oh, don't try this case in the public on YouTube, right? Let the courts do what they're supposed to do. I said, I respect that. I said, but I'm just showing the court. That's all I showed was the court filing the first paper. That's all I showed, right? And I left it to the courts to do what they're going to do. And it's been how many years, y'all? I got robbed in 2021, right? So it's been how many years? So when I say I'm not keeping my mouth shut anymore, that's what I mean. I went to the general legal counsel on my lawyer. Y'all remember my lawyer, Mr. Mboj? The one that blacks it. Sorry, Adrian, but Adrian and Juliet introduced me to, and they didn't notice Ninja. But if you ask anyone in the Gambia, you say his name. His first name is Lamin. I just told you his last name, right? His middle initial, he's from Burkama. He's a lawyer. The rumor is Uncle Yaya tried to kill him, but he didn't succeed. Dang, Uncle Yaya. You succeeded with everybody else. That's the person you should have succeeded with. So I went to the general legal counsel on him. Yes, it's hot. It is hot. It's getting real hot in Arizona. And I don't care. I went to the general legal counsel on him and filed a complaint. Now, I was told that Mr. Mboj lost his privileges. Let me explain to you what that means. If you are a senior lawyer, you know how you can have interns come and work, you getting free labor? That's what that means. And he's lost his privileges, meaning that the General Legal Counsel, who we call the Bar Association. So the General Legal Counsel has taken away his privileges. Now you have an African American that comes and files a complaint, African American or not. But I'm saying African American because I'm African American, and not many Gambians probably would have did what I did, as far as with the car and stuff, right? So you have an African American that you have her car, you have not paid for her car, you didn't do what you're supposed to do with the case, right? You threaten to sue your client, right? And you say that you were never on my board. I have paperwork. You signed the executive committee form. Why would you, this is what I'm saying, right? So if anybody says his name to any Gambian, you know what the Gambian's gonna say? Oh, that man is an idiot. Oh, that man is a criminal. All that. This is what Gambians say about him when you say his name. So when people tell me, "Oh, you should have kept quiet. You should look." What I'm saying is, when we go to the continent, we are giving people an opportunity. We're nice to them, right? We're respectful. Sometimes they scam us. A lot of times we won't say anything because we want to be respectful to them in their country. And then we get beat, lied, scammed, robbed, and sometimes unalive. And we supposed to take this? Yo, we ain't taking this ish in America. So why would we take it going to the continent? When people say that, oh, y'all African Americans, y'all coming with trouble, y'all coming with this, y'all coming with that, do y'all mother effers really think that we said, we're going to pay over $1,000 to get on a plane and come there and F with y'all? You sound stupid. We come there for peace and we got to deal with your malarkey. But one thing that continental Africans say to us all the time, and I feel like we need to take heed. The Lebanese, the Chinese, the Tubags, they come here and they don't have any problems. They do have problems, though. They do. But maybe they don't have as many problems as we do. So what I say is, maybe we should start behaving like them. They have their own communities. They have their own stores. They have to hire the local people of whatever country they're in. Yes. They don't treat them the best. I'm not agreeing with that. But I do agree with employee-employer relationship. No one will be allowed in my house. If a commissioner in the Gambia doesn't allow anyone in his home, then maybe I should follow him. I don't care if it's a driver. You can drop my stuff off right there. Drop it off at the gate. I'm not an invalid. I could pick them bags up and take them where they gotta go. I don't need you to bring them in my home so you can case my home. And any Gambian or continental African that lives abroad and they hear this, they know. Who do I learn it from? Them. A lot of them don't even F with their own people. They like Ace Boone Coons when they are against the strangers. You should hear how some Gambians talk about each other. I'm like, okay. Jesus, take the wheel in the whole car. So I feel like we do need to start moving the way the foreigners move until the mindset of the continental Africans change. I do believe that we need to have our own community. I mean, it'd just be a community within their community, but we need to look out for each other. That's a whole nother law in itself. But I say this, if you meet some like-minded folk, you meet some people that look like you, whether you are on the continent or you in America, hold on to them. Because this world is not getting any better. And you need to have like-minded folk around you. Y'all may not get everything right as far as thinking on the same path with everything, but on major issues, if they think the way you think, then get with them, get around them, and I will hold on to them for life. There's some people that I met in the Gambia, I will hold on to them for life. Some are Gambians, some are Americans. Get you around some good people, some like-minded people like you, and leave these miserable bastards to themselves. because they're miserable. They don't want anything. They just want to swirl in their own ish, literally. Leave them to themselves. For me, no matter what, I'm still going to Africa. What country, I don't know. We ain't wanted nowhere, but they ain't never stopped us before. How many of y'all could live in a community where there's millions of people and they don't want you there and blah blah blah, and you still like, I'm gonna be there. What you gonna do? This is where I'm gonna live. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But to all of the YouTubers and non-YouTubers that have gone through some things on the continent, I feel for you all. I'm here for you all. I can relate with you all. But in the end, we have to start talking solutions and create things for ourselves and leave people to themselves. People don't make a big deal about the Tubals being in their country and not effing with them. So we could do the same thing. What they're gonna make a big deal about whatever. We come there, we do good, we trying to do this, we trying to do that. You end up dead, robbed, or beat the hell up. It doesn't pay to be good sometimes. When you walk through these streets, you walk through the streets looking like them. I have my sunglasses on, my headphones, whether I'm listening to something or not, I'm not paying these mofos no mind. Because you're not looking at me. You are looking at an opportunity, or you're looking at the culture that you know. Oh, I see someone, they're from the West. Oh, they like this, they like that. I got to treat them the same way. It's like they follow a blueprint. So if you follow a blueprint, I follow a blueprint. I don't have to fuck with you. Walk through, don't talk to nobody. The people I deal with are the people I deal with. Oh, I want to be your friend. I don't need any new friends. You're not my friend. You don't know what a friend is. You see someone scamming me and you don't say anything. That's not a fucking friend. That's what I had to tell a sister recently. That's not a friend. So when you see me, don't talk to me. I said, so when I see you, I'll say hi. She said, oh, if you see me, just don't say anything. Okay, that's what I wanted to do, but I wanted to be respectful. So since you said that, good. I walk past you, bitch, like I ain't never met you in my life. And think nothing about it. Some of us got that turn off where it's like, whatever. You don't exist. You never existed in my life. I'm moving on. Tivani says, girl, you and Stella have me crying while exercising. I love it. Thank you, Sonia. I'm hearing you. Thanks for listening, you all. I'm out. It's been 1 hour and 12 minutes. Tivani, Stella, and we're about to go work out. Now, let me show you all this. I will put a picture. So it's boiling. And this will be for Stella. And then I'll chop it up, and it's going to be a damn headache because honestly, I'm not going to chop anything up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let it boil until it boils off the bone. That way, then it's tender. So then I could take a fork, and just kind of like shred it and just take a few pieces, put it in her dog food, mix it up, put some water in there for her little gravy. She be in heaven. Now, she doesn't eat like this all the time. Most of the time, Stella's eating dog food. But since someone gave me 2 racks of baby back ribs, I don't eat ribs, I don't eat pork. I'm like, all right, well, Stella, you got some meat. And when it get cool, I have a turkey in here that I bought for her for Thanksgiving for like $10, but it's too hot for me to. I'm not putting that turkey on there in the oven. It's too hot. Now, yes, I may hear, oh, hi, Tanisha. I'm so happy on your vegan journey, sister. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. I know there are going to be some people that come on here and they say, oh, she giving her dog this, she giving her dog that. It's not my job to feed you. I'm not God. I'm not your savior. Okay? Jahi Isa. Yes. Okay. I shouldn't have put that. Okay. I pressed the button and I didn't know what that button meant. But Jahi Isa, right? Y'all used to see Jahi Isa on my channel. And I was like, oh, your name is so pretty. Well, Jahi Isa, when I did the video about Stella, the comment said, typical American-ish. I'll post it on my community page with the meat when it's done. But Stella not eating this meat tonight because I got to shoot. I think that meat going to be balling for hours. I don't know how long pork take, but that meat going to be balling for hours. Stella not eating that tonight. I have some noodles. After we work out, she's happy with noodles too. Her dog food is some salmon dog food or something. So I'll just mix some noodles after we work out. I don't know how long Grow with Joe exercise is, but I do want to work out for about an hour. But Jahi Isa said, typical American-ish. People are starving, blah, blah, blah. And you talking about your dog. Pork cooks very quickly. Thank you. Maybe she will have some pork tonight. And it's only 2:20. It's only 2 o'clock here. Yeah, it's only 2 o'clock here. Or a little after 2. So she says, people are out here starving and da 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 da. So you can't have it both ways. Wa alaikum salam. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Des, thank you. I have to update the Eventbrite for June's 2 classes. I will be updating that, and I'll be promoting that, so you all will see that for June's Wolof lesson, Gambian Wolof lesson. I'm still going to teach you all Wolof that I know. I'm still going to do this. I have a love-hate relationship with the Gambia. I think you all realize that. And the hate is the criminals and what I'm going through, because I wish I didn't have to go through this. But Jahi Isa said, typical American-ish, blah, blah, blah. You talk about a dog, people over here, we starving, da, 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 da. Jahi Isa. Let me get up close and personal with you, B. I'm not God, and I'm not your savior. So, you barking up the wrong tree telling me typical American-ish. You go on a Tuba page and say that about them talking about a dog, and watch how every last Caucasian person come for your ass. Right? I don't know what culture you live in, but I don't know what culture you live in, but you all have, some continental Africans and other nationalities have this thing about, you always want to judge an African American. We can judge you left, right, all around, up, down, all in circles, inside and out. But do we choose to do that? No. Suba Sangfi, Jamare, Nakasubasi. He said, how was the morning? Yeah. Good for you, Des. I'm proud of you. But I'm going to say this and I'm out. When people used to say, you got to do this in America, I'm going to teach y'all a little American vernacular. You got to do this. You got to do that. What do African Americans will say? We ain't got to do ish, but stay black and die. That's what we used to say, right? So Jahi Isa, you barking up the wrong tree, boo. If you have an issue with me talking about my dog and what happens to my dog and what I feed my dog, then you need to go talk to God about that. It's not my fault as to where you were born. It's not my job. I'm not nobody's savior. It's not my job to come to Africa and save anyone. Not my job, boo. So if you mad as to typical American-ish, Tay talking about her dog, then go talk about God and curse God as to where you were born, because we don't have any control as to where we were born. But tune into my next live when I say, I'm proud to be a descendant of the slaves. See you all next time.